Mm. Yes, Mr. Frank. I got winged. I thought maybe you were eating wings for lunch, but no, you are listening to Paul McCartney and Wings, which is probably even better. I don't know calorie wise if it's better. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think there's a lot of calories. Wings, sir. Yeah. What if Kip Winger was in Wings? Would that have been too much? Too many wings? Got a fingerprint on my glasses. No, not good. Wow, now it's all blurry. Now I'm rubbing my eyes, potentially to touch my glasses again. Chicken foot. Chicken foot, like one of Sammy Hagar's 487 bands. No, this is not. This is not working. All right, better. Come on. I finished the Bronx Zoo last night. I have no recollection of Mel Hall getting busted for multiple counts of pedophilia. What is the Bronx Zoo? That the is that the Yankees? I think I saw that. That's not like brand new. I think I saw that one. Yeah, the 90 Yankee. Yeah, I saw that one. That was a good one. I watched. I finished the first season of Arrested Development, and I watched about 5 episodes of season 2 last night. And then my wife finally came home, picked up her sister at the airport, and then she was home by like 11:30, and then about 11:35, I'm like, I'm going to bed, and I went to bed. Louis Poloni kept doing coke. God, it's funny watching those, because I was at that point I was like 20 years old. 1990, I was 20, and it's funny. Some of those fringe players like Louis Polonia, Mel Hall, those guys that you don't even remember. Like you forgot about. You remember them. You remember when they were playing. But you're like, my brother's favorite player was Mike Pagliarulo. And I don't even think most Yankees fans remember Mike Pagliarulo. Pags, exactly. Just funny, those bit player guys, Kind of funny. Like Reggie Jackson, nobody remembers that guy. We went to it was 2020, March of 2020, right before everything was shut down. We went to a spring training game for the Marlins. Deion Sanders, yeah. We went to a spring training game for the Marlins. And I think it was like their last game before they just shut down everything. And Don Mattingly was the manager there. And I don't remember what the guy yelled. I wish Shelly was on right now because she would remember. But for no reason, like Don Mattingly just walking towards the dugout, and this guy says, "I hope you die, Don Mattingly." And we laughed. It was like, what? Like, why are you yelling at Don Mattingly? You're supposed to be a Marlins fan. You're here and you're yelling at. It just was funny. Willie Mays Hayes is a great base stealer who refused, I believe, to be in any more of those movies because he was actually a star at that point. Because he went to the Dodgers. Marlins fans really care about that? Marlins fans, they don't even know who the Dodgers are. The Dodgers were in the American or in the National League, the major leagues. Marlins were double A team at that point. They're still a double A team. And even if he went to the Dodgers, I hope you die, Don Mattingly. That seems really cruel. I have a dream that one day Donnie Baseball will wear a championship ring. Well, was never going to be with the Marlins. I think he's a bench coach for the Blue Jays now, who are currently in last place. So he better get managing again. He better hope that he gets the Dodgers or the Braves or something. It is a dream. Maybe Mike Pagliarulo going to the Hall of Fame. Also, one of my brother's dreams. I was excited, but I did not go. I was excited when Jim Rice. That was my ball player for the Red Sox growing up. 5 years old, 1975. Jim Rice. That was my player. Pirates ain't win anything for another 30 years. Although the Pirates at this point will probably win before the Yankees do. Ha ha! Spoken like a Red Sox fan. Let me get some words. Getting some words in. Dave Rigetti was my guy as a kid, and Bucky Dent, of course, Bucky fucking Dent to us Red Sox fans. Dave Rigetti. I like Dave Rigetti. I mean, as much as I could like a Yankee. I remember Rigetti at the end of his career, maybe his last year or two. He's in his 40s, and I remember an interview with Dave Rigetti, and they said, what, because, especially back then, like, you were getting near 40, you were like ancient, you were like 100 years old. And I remember them saying to him, why are you continuing to pitch? And he said, because there's no other job out there right now that will give me, I think at the time, I think it was like $200,000 was the minimum or whatever it was. No other job's going to be $200,000 to work every fifth day. And I thought the man is right. Bucky Dent was no Bill Buckner. Listen, except for one bad play, and Buckner should have never been on the field at that point. Buckner was a phenomenal, phenomenal player with the Cubs and with the Red Sox. The only reason he was out there because they thought they were going to win it all finally, and they wanted Billy Buck on the field when it happened. I remember watching that game. I remember my friends were over, and all of my friends, even the ones who were Yankee fans, at 86, suddenly they were 11 o'clock Mets fans, and there was like a bunch of them. And I remember that happened. And I just got up and I said, I will see everybody tomorrow. And I went in my room and slammed the door. And my parents were watching the game with us. And my mother was like, he's probably not coming back out. So thanks for coming. And she basically let everybody out. And then, of course, Game 7. Aaron fucking, but yeah, that game, I was in Florida. My parents had just moved down here, so they were staying with us, and we were all, me and Shelly, my parents, our kids, we were all crowded in the living room, all over the place, watching that game. And I was very upset, and my mother, huge Yankee fan, jumping up and down. She was so excited, and I just literally, I wanted to throw. Shelly wasn't there. It was the second wife. I don't know why I said Shelly. And I literally wanted to throw her out of my house. I don't believe I talked to her for a couple days after that. And of course, she busted my balls the whole time. Man, I'll tell you, when they came back and beat the Yankees the next year, though, I called her after every freaking game. I called her the one game. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm calling her. No. There's Nick Zinn. Next page, Nick Zinn. Excellent. Next page. Nick, I heard about your cat. Sorry to hear that. Shelly saw it, and she told me about it yesterday. Sorry to hear that, my friend. Which probably means you got to do food deliveries on your own now, without your navigator. How old was the cat? You should always have a backup cat. I have a backup cat too. My luck, the good first cat will go first. What is this? Oh, it looks like we got a woman. Oh, this woman's here all the time. Woman, and she'll have her little kid. So the little kid is going to come out. It's a boy, but he looks like Joe Dirt. He literally has the Joe Dirt haircut. 12 years, wow. And they go to the little free library. And although I looked at it in there the other day, and because of the weather, a lot of the books aren't all that great. She is wearing a dress. It is windy out. She is also wearing beige granny panties. Joe Dirt Kid is standing in the middle of the street stepping on something. Look at this kid. He looks like Joe Dirt. This kid's like 3 years old, 4 years old with a freaking mullet. Now she's asking him, "What are you doing?" He's just being Joe Dirt. She doesn't even care. Her dress is flapping all over the freaking place. She don't even care. That kid needs exploding bears, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to have to, one of these days, maybe this weekend while my wife's home, we're going to take all the books out and redo both libraries. Because these books are getting a little, I mean, they've been out there for a long time. It's rained a million times. I think the wood is split on the, on top of the kids one. Is his name Cody? Probably. And so I think water's getting in, because when I opened it up, everything looked a little soggy. Which is not good. But she always brings shitty books. So she's going to put in a bunch of shitty books into the library. Like older, beat up books, which I hate. And he always fucks with the lighting. I got the two lights on either side that are just point at it, and little bastard just pulled it out again and just dropped it on the lawn. And she don't ever tell him not to. Little bastard. It looks like she's fixing some of the books, which is good. Although she'll put more books in, and I think it's already full because she's here like once every week or two, and I have another lady who's here like every week, and she always brings like 4 or 5 giant shopping bags of books, and then she just jams as many in on the top and the bottom, so there's no like there's kids in the top or there's adults on the bottom. She's getting rid of books. Never takes any. So that thing is always just overloaded, and she doesn't leave. She jams as many books in as she can, and then she'll take whatever she can't, and then a week will go by and she'll do it again. That kid needs a fixing. That kid needs a fucking beating. Yeah, so she's fixing them all, which is good. And then I get to see her granny panties. If you're wearing a dress, wear something a little bit more attractive underneath. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. It is pretty windy out. 79 degrees and windy out. I think it's supposed to rain, but maybe I will open the windows a crack. Well, Joe Dirt took a couple of books. Although he's just putting them on the sidewalk now, so hopefully... No, she's not a granny. She's maybe 40. She's a big girl, which is good. But she's wearing a very drab green. It's green on top, and then it's a brown skirt to it, but it's all one dress. And it's just like literally right now she got both hands full of books, organizing books, and like the wind is just blowing her skirt like all over the place. Excellent question though, Nick. Excellent question. We still have the Easter stuff up on it too. Probably need to clean that all up. What we need to do is buy some clear stain sealant. That's what we need, and just coat them so they're not they're getting a little beat up out there. Although we've had them for how long have those been out there? 4 years, 5 years, maybe. I don't remember when we first put the little free library up. They were like there was like $300 or $400 each though, so it's not like we're just gonna go buy other ones. What are you people doing? So he's just dropping books on the sidewalk now. They better clean that shit up. And she better have a fucking thong on next week. My side still hurts. Not as bad. I might have a hernia. And I don't think they go away. But I haven't done any heavy lifting or any lifting at all on anything. When Alex went to sleep at your house for a week. Yeah, and I think we were already into COVID, so it was probably 2020 when he was here. So I'm gonna guess it's been like 4 years. Yeah, because he helped me put it up together, put it up. At least she's straightening it out. Looks like she's organizing the books on the bottom. One of the emails that will be coming up for MondoCon will also remind everybody to bring a signed book with you to put in there. What's funny is the books come and go. So like Mr. Frank, your book, whatever you brought last year or the year before, whatever, like the books keep reappearing. So people are reading them and then they're putting them back. Do they walk or drive? They drove. She's got a silver minivan looking thing. I don't know cars. So I think she lives I'm almost positive she lives right around the corner. So it looks like they're taking like 3 books, but she probably brought like 10. So it's probably packed. And apparently he has what looks like a rubber duck, which means people are putting in rubber ducks and really weird shit into there right now. All right, so now they're walking away, and man, she doesn't care. That big ass is just all over the place. Granny panties. She don't care who's looking. Felt the need to tip for that. I appreciate that because it's like you're there. I'm explaining this. It's like you're there. I would move the webcam if I thought I could get it back in place, and I don't know if I can because it's just one of those clip-on to the monitor ones. Yeah, I don't think this monitor has. I don't think this one does either. Do new monitors even have a webcam thing anymore? Maybe they don't. I don't know. Neither of my monitors do. When we were at Shelly's aunt's house, we were talking about that I would like a third monitor. She's like, what the hell do you need a third monitor for? Maybe the duck is for geocaching. Maybe. Could be. Is that still a thing? Do people still do that? I know at one point, I think we put the the first little free library up, I think when the Pokemon thing was just dying down, because I know my son, who was like in his mid-20s then, was talking about it, and he's like, you should put in to have that you can catch Pokemon there or something like that. And I was like, yeah, I don't know how any of that works. He's like, I'll do it, but I don't think he ever did. Although maybe he did, I don't know. Maybe there's a Pokemon that appears out there somewhere, but I don't think anybody does that anymore, right? I remember there was one of those geo things in the when I worked for Dollar General, and the store that was actually built that I managed, the new store. There was one of those geo things right in the parking lot, in the corner, and people would come, and I'm like, what the fuck are all these kids always hanging out in the parking lot for? I'm gonna call the cops on them. And then the one kid who worked there was like, no, it's the geo whatever, and I think you got to write on it or something. I don't know, whatever happened. All that is just so confusing for me. Like life. All right, they're gone. They're gone, and hopefully she straightened that out, and this weekend I can go out there and probably get rid of all the crappy books that she dropped off. I think she literally had like 30 copies of Exploding Bears, so those are going in the garbage. Next page, Mr. Frank. Even though Nick yelled it before. Next page again. Don't be wasting all your points, man. Don't be just throwing points willy-nilly away. Reminding everybody to resubscribe and also to subscribe on my YouTube. A lot of things going on over there. Lots of things. One copy for all their holiday guests. Explode all the bears. I gotta spend some when I don't want to get taxed on all these points. Oh, you get taxed at the end of the year. You're not gonna get taxed now. I don't even remember what are some of the things I got in there. I know I got rid of that singing one, which is a really good idea for all of us. Apparently got another follower just popped in. I keep getting followers, which is great. Except nobody says anything. Nobody says hi. Hopefully nobody is trying to... oh, it's the end of your fiscal year. I forgot that. Yeah, I forgot May 21st is the end of your fiscal year. My bad. I've had several followers the last week or two. None of them ever say anything. But at least they're not saying, hey, do you want to buy followers? Because I keep getting that. Used to get that crap a lot. I think they're really cracking down on that now, which is good. Tonight, me and my wife are supposed to go out for dinner. I was like, do you want me to take something out or you want to go out? Knowing I wanted to go out. Because I probably need to leave the house. And it would be nice to be able to go to dinner with just my wife and not with her mom and other people. Not like I don't like her mom or anything, but it'd be nice to hang out with my wife. And actually, I have to have normal conversations. I'm sure they're not bots. No, none of them are bots. And I don't even care where we go tonight. It doesn't even matter. We might go to the potato place. Do you feel like chicken tonight? I don't know if I feel like chicken tonight. I'm not sure. Are you going to deliver it? Because then, yes, I'm chicken. There's a potato place that we went. She bought from one time months ago, and it was very good. I got the seafood potato, so it's seafood in the potato, and then we didn't think about it ever again. And then Saturday when we went to Five Guys, it's across the parking lot. And I'm like, it looks closed. Maybe that place closed down. But we drove by and it was open. Yeah, I forget the name of it, but it's a potato place, and everything is potatoes with toppings, and it was really good. Huge potato, or as Chuck Buddha would say, a potato. And the seafood one was delicious. Are all your Red Lobsters closing? The one near us closed, and 3 other ones in the area closed. But I think there's like 2 or 3 still within Jacksonville that are around. They're still open. Last time we went to Red Lobster only because I used to like the all-you-can-eat shrimp, which I guess is part of why the company was killed. And they're so fucking slow. They're just so slow, and the service is so bad at this one. And so I was just like, why are we doing this? I'm going to tell you what the name of it is. Mr. Potato Spread is the name of it. Mr. Potato Spread. You get pulled pork, you get vegetables, bacon ranch, crab pot, baked potato, hog heaven, buffalo chicken, cheese steak. They got salads, sweetheart tots. So yeah, so that's a place. That is so what is so nasty? I read a bunch of different things. Do you tell me what's nasty? Poe's Taters. Off. They just lost a star for that name. There's Shelly. Shelly was just talking about the Mr. Potato Spread. And then I got the seafood potato. Frank wants to know, Shelly, is this potato place really all it's cracked up to be? She'll tell you. Mr. Potato Spreads. See, it's pretty good. It sounds like a bad porn movie. Yeah. Yeah. It's there, though. It's still a place. You missed it, Shelly. The lady who comes with the little kid who looks like Joe Dirt. She just went and fixed up the... she organized the Little Free Library, the bottom one. She was also wearing a dress, and it is very windy out, and she's wearing granny panties, beige granny panties. And at no point in the 15 minutes she was standing out there did she try to keep her dress from flying all over the place. Spuds and Duds. No, that's a totally different place. I think that place is in Staten Island. So anyway, me and my wife are going to go to dinner tonight. We don't know where we're going. Could be anywhere. The sky and gas is the limit. Me and Cody heading out to the Mash and Gash tonight. One of these days I'm going to go out there and say, hey, what's Joe Dirt's real name? And she just say Cody. I'll say Frank. Frank knew it. Frank knew his name was going to be Cody. Nothing but good times. Nothing but good times. Yeah. All right, I think I'm going to wrap this up now because I don't want to write anymore. Maybe I'll write. Maybe I'll write in a little bit. Might eat a little something because then I got to probably take a shower. Look presentable for tonight. Thank you for hanging out with me, everybody. I appreciate it. Appreciate the support. A reminder for everybody to resubscribe. A reminder for everybody to go on YouTube and subscribe there. And I will be back tomorrow, regular time. We will all hang out. Short and sweet Tuesday. It's a bonus. Just a bonus. Listen, I got a page done. That was all I was really going for. So there you go. All right, everybody. Thank you very much, and I will see you tomorrow.